Welcome to day 375 of our Deso journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in CloutFeed. So there's quite a bit to talk about today, mostly within Deso, but there are a few things we're going to talk about outside of Deso because I think ultimately it might have some impact on Deso. And number one is Elon Musk. And, we've been talking about Elon Musk's post about Twitter, and yesterday we talked about how he took a 9.2% stake in the corporation. And there's more news to talk about today in regard to Musk and Twitter, Brian.
Yeah, so as you know, Elon bought a sizable stake in Twitter. He's actually now the largest single shareholder of the company. So think about that. He owns more of Twitter than Jack Dorsey does, more than the CEO does, more than any of the co-founders do. So that's impressive, approximately worth $3 billion. But he was just appointed to the board of directors, and that's big because now he has an actual official say in matters. And he was appointed yesterday. He also made a post asking if there should be the ability to edit posts. And by far and wide, the yes vote has surpassed the no vote. I think it was almost like 2-1. But there are implications of editing posts, because once you edit a post and other people share it, then of course that person sharing an edited post. Facebook got around it by kind of having a log of all the edits and noting that it's been edited, so people can see, oh, it's been edited after that person shared it and whatnot. But the CEO of Twitter, Parag Agrawal, he actually replied and said, the consequences of this poll will be important. Please vote carefully. So it appears that Elon Musk is conducting polls officially to determine Twitter's next steps, almost, which is
kind of like governance by the community.
It's almost like he's trying to decentralize it off of a blockchain. But Elon said he's looking forward to working with the CEO Agrawal and the board of directors that he's now part of to significantly improve Twitter in the coming months. Agrawal is kind of controversial in some parts because he is pro not censorship, but he's not against the company banning people and deleting posts if he thinks that they're a danger or could kind of shift the public discourse in a certain negative way, I guess. But the fact that they're working together, it's going to be interesting. Whether Elon tries to conduct some kind of hostile takeover and get rid of Agrawal and appoint maybe an outsider as a CEO, who knows? I think we'll see in probably the coming months like what they're going to do. But I expect big changes at Twitter, and whether that's good for Deso or not, I think that they're going to probably follow a lot of the things that Deso is doing, which is obviously, I think, is a good thing.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And to note, that poll was overwhelmingly in favor of being able to edit posts, edit tweets. So it should be interesting to see what happens. On a blockchain, it's easy. You just create new posts every time a post is edited. I assume they can do something like that just in a Twitter database. Doesn't have to be the blockchain. But, ultimately, I think the solution is to decentralize it and open source the database, which putting on a blockchain does. Whether Elon does something like that, who knows? I mean, it would be amazing for Deso, amazing for the Deso community if he did decide to integrate with the Deso blockchain. I mean, that'd be amazing, but the odds of that right now, I think, are very, very, very low. Just had to wait and see how things unfold.
Yeah.
Dharmesh yesterday, he hit 20,000 followers on Deso, and he bought $20,000 of his own coin, which, pushed his coin price up even higher. He's been doing this like every 1,000 followers he gets, he's pretty much been buying the same number in coin in US dollars. He did note that he doesn't really care that a lot of these are bots. I know Brian and I talked about how it seems to be a ton of bots following a certain like 6 to 10 accounts, and Dharmesh was one of them. So a lot of his account followers are bots. He doesn't really care though, so he's still moving forward with his plan to buy every 1,000, I guess. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting once he hits 100,000 followers or 1 million
Right, or a
followers.
million. But yeah, congrats to Dharmesh on 20,000. Congrats. Um, I'm happy. I'm glad that he's still optimistic about Deso. I know he had a few posts that were not like, I guess, the best, but they were critical, but in a way that can be used to improve Deso. So the fact that he's still pumping another $20,000 into his own creator coin says that not only is he bullish on Deso, but also he believes in creator coins, and that's something that we've seen kind of die off lately. I think we'll see it pick back up once the number of daily active users increases dramatically, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. So there's some really talented new artists that have come onto Deso yesterday. Thanks to Mike Goldberg. Mike Goldberg's friends with Ramona Vogue, who is one half of the band Savage Patch Kids, the Savage Patch Kids. So Ramona Vogue and kiddChaos, they're the two members. They both signed up for Deso accounts yesterday, and they also created a Savage Patch Kids Deso account. And that account is SVGPTCHKDDS. You can see it under this post. Definitely give them a follow. Listen to their music. They're on Spotify, and their music is absolutely amazing. They're an alt pop duo, and kiddChaos does a lot of rapping. Ramona Vogue does. She has an awesome voice, beautiful voice, a great singer, and they kind of intermingle these two talents to make a really, really, really good sound. Definitely listen to them. Like I said, on Spotify, if you just go to their profile on Deso, you're going to be able to listen directly from Deso.
Yeah, and thanks to Mike for pointing these two accounts out. I think these are the type of people we need on Deso. Yeah, three. I think these are the type of people we need on Deso. People that are going to engage, people that are creating awesome content, and people that are going to keep others engaged with them. So welcome, and hopefully we see more people like them join in the near future and remain active. I think that's the key.
Yeah, and so yesterday, effed up cats. I'm saying effed up cats. It's really another word. I know we have some young kids who watch this show, so I won't say it fully, but effed up cats has added profiles to their website, fuc.digital. And they're working on the back end, but they're soon going to allow people to join gangs. And these gangs are going to be DAOs of sorts, and you're going to be able to earn cat food for taking part in these gangs. There's going to be 4 different gangs as far as I'm aware of, and you're going to be able to earn FUC coins. And I guess that's the same as cat food. I'm not sure. Maybe they can chime in under this post and let us know, but there's going to be gang wars that take place between these NFT gangs. And it sounds like a really, really cool idea. I love how they're planning to implement DAOs, DAO coins, and basically kind of give utility to their already awesome NFTs.
And within the NFT space, I think that's important. Utility is important. And thinking outside the box like they are doing, I think is great. I imagine like 5 years in the future, and there's going to be so many NFTs on all these blockchains. I mean, every day there's new series coming out. So like the value is going to be, it's going to be tough to find value unless you're doing something unique, unless you're offering some sort of utility, whether it's kind of the acceptance into like this club that you get access to different things, different people. So it's important. If you're creating an artistic NFT and you don't have any form of utility or nothing that owners get out of it, it's going to be hard to compete unless you're, of course, one of the mainstream names like Bored Apes or Crypt or like CryptoPunks or any of these that have kind of developed a name and a following. If you're not, then it's going to be tough unless you offer a utility. So way to go. And I love seeing this happen on the Deso blockchain. And hopefully DAO is going to kind of feed into some of this and allow for these NFT projects to become DAOs and to offer rewards to their owners.
Yeah. And it looks like video games and Deso are starting to merge.
Yeah, so Weeblet, who you might know from as being one of the creators of the Quartify bot on Discord, he's been working on this amazing like merger of Deso and the Unity game engine. So Unity, of course, is the engine used for many, many major games that you're familiar with. But he's been working to kind of merge the two so that you can build Unity games integrated within the Deso blockchain. And he launched this yesterday, I think officially. There was a post made with the Desonity account. It's called Desonity, by the way. Check it out on Deso. Desonity, DESONITY. It's basically Deso and Unity combined. But it's a version 0.0.6. And there's a whole bunch of features that you can kind of start using to integrate any game you're building into the Deso blockchain, and you're going to be able to submit post NFTs. You're going to be able to get NFTs for users, get NFT entries for NFT posts. There's all sorts of NFT mergers in here, like so you can use NFTs within your game. A lot of what was mentioned is kind of above my knowledge level, but if you are a game developer and you want to integrate Deso into your game, especially the NFT aspects of Deso and the login and the Deso identity aspects, check out Desonity. And this is just the beginning. Weeblet says that he's working on several new features that he's going to be adding. But this is great. And I love seeing this. And I think that this could be a huge part of moving Deso forward, because gaming is such a popular niche, both within the crypto space and just the general populace.
Yeah, I love it. I love what Weeblet's been doing. He just continues to build on Deso. Keep up the good work, and I'm looking forward to seeing some games being developed with Deso involved. I think that's going to be really cool. Ty Fisher today, he's holding another developer hangout. I remember the one he held a couple weeks ago went really, really well, and all the developers had nothing but positive things to say about how the hangout went. He's doing it again at 3 p.m. Eastern time today on Entra. Definitely check that out, especially if you're a developer. But even if you're not, you can learn a lot. He's going to be doing a walkthrough on how to build a social media app on Deso. So be sure to tell all your developer friends about it. Like I said, if you want to go attend, definitely do so. You're going to learn a lot of great information. I just love what Ty's doing. I think he's a great person for Deso to have hired. He's doing everything that they needed him for.
Yeah, and from all the feedback I got from those first meetings, it's the developer community. They really love Ty Fisher. They think that he's doing an outstanding job. So yeah, this is definitely something that if you are a developer, you should definitely attend today.
So Overcloud, we talked a lot about Overcloud. I guess it's been about 2 weeks now. And of course, they launched their app, their node, which is really cool. A lot of new innovative features that Diamond doesn't have. It's just a great app. I don't know how many people are using it yet, but you definitely should check it out if you haven't. But they just previewed 8 more features that they're going to be releasing, hopefully within 1 week from now. They'll all be out, which is, I mean, that's really surprising to me how fast they're iterating. But number one, they're going to have improved stability of performed actions. Number 2, on-chain gifts for live streamers. So you're going to be able to give gifts to live streamers. Custom on-chain donations. Post-to-earn promotion while beta testing. It's pretty cool. Live stream onboarding. I think this is something that could go a long way in getting more people onto Deso. I'm glad that Overcloud's going to try and take this problem on. Number 6, the new post feed aggregation. So there's going to be a completely new post feed. We'll see how that aggregation's done, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, you have the hot feed on Diamond, you have the hot feed on other nodes as well, but you kind of see the same posts everywhere. So it'd be nice if there's different types of algorithms to aggregate different types of data. I think that's going to be really cool. Number 7, stream to earn promotion while beta testing. And number 8, mobile experience improvements. So I'm looking forward to it all. I love what Don Hardman and Overcloud have been doing. It's just an awesome app, and I can't wait to see how they expand it further.
Yeah, I love the idea of having on-chain gifts for live streamers because this could really bring some of the more influential live streamers within all niches onto Deso. You can start live streaming and automatically your viewers can give you diamonds or give you gifts, maybe of other sorts. I know they don't deal with diamonds; they deal with other gems, and earn from it. And that's the power of Deso. So I'm looking to see how they're going to do this and how well it is received from people outside of Deso and if they can actually reach them. Also, I think the post feed aggregation is important. I love the fact that different nodes are able to kind of aggregate the feed of whether it's the hot feed or whatnot in a way that they want to, so that as Deso grows and as there are maybe hundreds of different hot feeds across hundreds of different nodes, you're not kind of at the whim of one single node if you want to get your post seen. Different nodes are going to display different posts based on different criteria and variables. So that's great as well. And Don's doing a great job. I can't wait to see what Overcloud's going to be like 6 or 12 months from now.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I can't see how it doesn't become something that's one of the top nodes that people use. So there's a giveaway, a creator coin going on, Brian?
Yeah, so as you know, Mario Nawfal, he is behind NFT Tech, and NFT Tech is actually one of the biggest investors of Cloutfeed, as far as I know. And also, as you know, Cloutfeed announced something big's coming very soon that could really change things on Deso and obviously for the better. Mario, he made a post actually, and he said that that he can't wait for them to announce and what Cloutfeed is planning is exactly what is needed for Deso. In order to kind of promote this post that Mario made, he's giving away $500 of his own creator coin. All you have to do is go to that post Mario made about Cloutfeed, tag 5 people in the reply, and you could be one of the winners. So check that out for sure. I had the chance to have a conference call with Mario and some other people 2 days ago, and even though he isn't as active as he was maybe like 6 or 8 months ago, he's still very optimistic about Deso. He thinks that it's just something that needs time to develop. But Mario's a great guy. He's great for the community. And this is definitely a giveaway that you want to try and check out and participate in.
Yeah, so what were the top hashtags yesterday, Brian?
I think this is like the 4th or 5th day in a row,
Yeah.
but Natter Verify Stargazer Please is #1. Deso #2, Bullish #3, which we saw make an appearance yesterday. NFT #4, and Art is #5. So yeah, I mean,
All pretty familiar.
all pretty familiar. And the top earners yesterday. So yesterday, we've seen in the last 24 hours, $7,299 earned from a total of 1,443 different creators. This is surprisingly staying high. I know after about 10 days ago, when we had that initial surge to $99, I guess it was less than 10 days ago, we saw the number of daily active users jump up to about 1,200. And it's fallen a little bit during the weekend, but it's still back up there. And I think maybe that's partially due to the other TikTok video that was released by Nifty Investor a couple of days ago. But 1,243 creators earned at least some Deso. 10 creators earned at least one Deso, which was worth about $50, $51 or so. 2 creators earned at least 10 Deso, and one of those was, of course, Dao Dao. They earned $4,869 selling their Dao coin NFTs. After Dao Dao was Seals, Dzoni Sips, Cloutpunk, Unicat, DOB, not to be confused with DOZ, Minted Tweets, Skookies. So Skookies is actually a NFT series, kind of a derivative, not a derivative, but a play on the Spookies series created by Rhubarb. They were number.
I think you would say that's a derivative. I think that's a derivative.
I guess you could call it a derivative. Yeah, it derived from it. Tunal Eros, and then A6 and Baby. So congrats to all of them.
Yeah, some
Should I
new
do my
accounts in
buzzer?
there.
Let me this.
There's some new accounts in there, so that's always good to see.
Yeah.
So welcome back. Welcome back, Tim Ferriss, who had a 55-day gap, according to Open Prosper, of not posting or being active on Deso. He came back and made a post saying, "Hello, Deso." Um, he's the author of
Hello, Tim.
he's the author of 5 #1 New York Times, Wall Street Journal bestsellers. He's an investor, and he's also the host of the Tim Ferriss podcast show, which I think it has like over 600,000 downloads. It's not a verified account, but I'm pretty sure it's the real Tim Ferriss. Welcome back, Tim. We hope you stick around. We hope you take part in Deso, and we hope maybe you talk about Deso in your podcast.
Definitely.
So community events today, there's at 10 a.m. Eastern time, there's Crypto Talks with Darian Parrish. Want to chime in. Again, that's every Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Darian's going to chime in talking about crypto, and he's one of the most knowledgeable people you'll ever talk to about cryptocurrency. So it's definitely worth hanging out with him. 3 p.m. Eastern time, like we said earlier, is the developer hangout with Ty Fisher, and that's going to be on Entra. Definitely check that out if you're looking to develop on Deso. And I think that's all the news we have for today. And we will talk to you tomorrow. Be sure to go listen to the Savage Patch Kids. Definitely should do that. And thanks again, Mike Goldberg, for bringing them on to Deso.